Hello, good evening. Welcome to Stampin' All Day with Bev. We're gonna start in just a few minutes, so get comfortable, get something warm to drink. It's probably cold where you are. It's cold where I am. Oh my gosh, so cold. So wet in California. Well, it's been foggy in my town, so the moisture has, it's a really chilly, wet, cold here. Hi, Carol. I'm trying to get this straight here. Welcome in, my dear. It is Sunday, and I see people starting to pop in. Thank you for remembering to come. Hello, Bev. Welcome. Hi, Debbie. I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, so did you have a nice Thanksgiving, everybody? Ours was very, very quiet. Two of my daughters didn't come here. One went camping and one stayed home close so her kids could come to her. Usually she spends it with us and then her kids aren't here. So I completely understand how she, wanted to stay home and make a meal for her children. And so it was Ken and I and Heather and Morgan, and then Clay popped in for dinner for a little while. So it was very, very quiet, but very, very nice. Ken said he really enjoyed it. Hi, Stephanie. I, on the other hand, am feeling a little melancholy, and I just figured out, well, I didn't just figure out why. It's my first Thanksgiving without my mom, and tomorrow is the anniversary, 6 years of my dad being gone. So I'm just a little bit low, but we've all dealt with it. We've all dealt with it, so I just need to just deal with it like everybody else does. But something great that I did, my dad had a truck, and that was, I think I've told you guys this before, and the truck was the love of his life besides my mom. And he had the truck since I can ever remember, and he just loved it. Hello, Vera. And so today was the day that we brought him home from the hospital, knowing that he wasn't going to make it, and we didn't want him to die in the hospital. We wanted our family around him, so we brought him home. And I asked my nephew, would you go get his truck? Because he had sold it to my nephew. And he said, yes, Aunt Bev, I will. So he went and got his truck. We cleared out the driveway, and he parked it at an angle. So when the ambulance brought my dad home, it was the first thing he saw. And they stopped him in front of his truck and just let him look at it a minute. Hi, Karen. And it was beautiful. It really, really was. Well, didn't think I was going to get emotional. My husband bought me a truck. Yeah, my husband bought me a truck. So guess what? My truck is sitting where my dad's truck was sitting 1 year ago, well, 6 years ago today, at the same angle, the same way that it was when my dad came home. So it's just, I keep going out. Hi, Viola. I keep going out there and staring at it. But I miss my parents. I really miss my parents. So I need to stop. It's been 6 years, but he was just such a good man. And it was my first Thanksgiving without my mom. Waiting on her hand and foot, making sure she was warm and had everything she wanted, making sure she was comfortable. So it was just a little different this year. But, like I said, we've all been through it. Okay. Well, did not know that was going to happen, but since it did, I know you all understand, and we're going to start talking about Stampin' Up! Now. I'm going to turn you down and show you my new host code. It is December already, and I've been baking, I've been decorating, I've been doing all the things that you guys have probably been doing too, and every night I'm super, super exhausted, and so I have a make and take that I got ready for my open house. Hi, Marie, which is this coming Thursday. So remember, if you are not a, I lost the word for it. Hi, Roseanne. If you need to RSVP, please do that by Tuesday, and I'm going to say at 5 really sooner if you can. If you're not a regular, that's the word I was trying to grab at. So the people that are regulars, they know who they are. They don't have to RSVP. I know they're coming unless they tell me they're not. So I have made a packet for all my regulars, and I will make packets for those of you who RSVP. I have a few RSVPs already. I think I've got 16, but you plan to come? Okay, Marie, I've got a packet for you. I have 16, and if anybody else tells me, then I will make more. Okay, so just give me some time and tell me by Tuesday, please. All right, let's turn you down and get started and show you what the make and take is. Turn you around. Oh, you're so sweet, Vera. Okay. Hey, Jill. There we go. All right. I saw a question, I think. Vera's going to come. Okay, Roseanne, good evening, Bev. I will be at open house. Can I bring my niece? Yes, 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 yes. Please do. Okay, so I've got two more to make. Well, I'll get it counted. All right, let's get started. Again, welcome here to Stampin' All Day with Bev. I'm Beverlee Morales, and I am your host. I live in Tracy, California. So if you are anywhere near me and you're interested in coming over to my events, please do. Just let me know. Hi, Cindy. Here is the December host code. I just got that this morning. You can shop with me at beverleystamps.stampinup.net. And also you can check out, are we backwards? Yes, we're backwards. I just noticed that. Forgot to turn you around. There we go. There's my host code. And here's where you can shop with me. And then I have a YouTube channel. It's just under my name on YouTube. And then my email address. So if you win something from me and I need to mail it to you, please email me your address so I can get that to you as soon as possible. Okay, Roseanne, great. I look forward to seeing her. All right, so let's see, winners. I told you guys that I had not given, hi Annie, a prize to my October customer winner yet. Hi Florence, because I was waiting for some new things to come in. I kind of wanted to share some new things with you. So we have the new little bees that are going to be in the January through what month? Let me look here. April, I think. Yeah. January through April, they're in that catalog. I'm not going to open them up because they're not mine. The winner is, but I'm going to use them tonight, so you're going to see them. The winner is Brenda Alves. Brenda lives here, so I can get these to her. She might come to open house, hopefully. Thank you, Florence. And if she does, she'll get them then. If not, then I'll take them to her later. Hey, welcome, Linda. All right, and then the second winner, this is for November. My husband picks you, by the way, randomly. I just tell him to pick a number. I tell him how many orders there are, pick a number. The first order of the month is number 1, and it goes on that way. And if you order twice or 3 times, then you get that many more chances, okay? And so he picked the number for Karen Kirschner. Karen is from Texas, or she's from California, but she lives in Texas now. And she got that new ribbon I'm so goo-goo gaga over. So yes, Karen, that is going to come in the mail to you. Congratulations, you lucky girl. And congratulations to Brenda. You're going to love these little bees. I'm going to use them tonight so everybody can see. Here are the things I'm using. I'm using the Bundle of Elegance, Hearts of Elegance bundle, online exclusive. And the Pretty Petals, again, online exclusive. That's another stamp set. Hi, Jean. And the Distressed Tile 3D folder. Now, this card is extremely feminine, Victorian, soft. I mean, soft to the touch, soft to the eyes. I know, you're so welcome, Karen. I just think it's beautiful. I'm using very vanilla cardstock, and I'm using a Moody Mauve and Mossy Meadow ink. Now, if you're coming to open house, you're going to make this card. If you have Moody Mauve ink and Mossy Meadow ink, bring it with you so you can use yours and not have to wait in line. Also bring a blending brush, just one. We're going to use it with Moody Mauve if you have that, and then you can get your make and take done faster. The tools I'm using are a blending brush, my bone folder, my paper trimmer, my snips. You take your pick tool and your cut and emboss machine. I'm embellishing with the gold twisted thread and the tiny bee trinkets from the new catalog. And you will be able to order that starting January 7th through April. I'm using some non-Stampin' Up! Glitter on this card. It's from Creologic. You guys read it right there. I can't say it. But anyway, I think that, I think that we're missing the boat by not having a glitter like this and Stampin' Up! So I'm just using it anyway because I like certain cards to have a lot of glitter. A lot of people are on glitter because it makes a little bit of a mess, but I love it. I'm eager to make a mess with it. We're going to have it at open house. We'll probably have it everywhere. I'm using Tombow adhesive, my liquid glue, and some dimensionals and some mini glue dots. And this is an original design by me. All right, so let's see here. Let's show you the card. And when I say it's soft to the touch, I am not kidding you. Look at this card. Can you almost feel how soft it is? Do you like it? Let me know. Look at that glitter. And then on the inside, be mine. So I wanted to show you how we can start making cards all about love for Valentine's Day, just for people that we want to send our hearts out to. This is the bundle for you for that. Thank you for all the hearts. So did I say, I know I put it on the list, but I don't remember saying it out loud, so I'm going to say it again. This die here is from the Perennial postage dies. And I know most of it is a very romantic card. That's a good way of saying it, Annie. So you guys can save this for your hubbies if you'd like to. I'm using this die for that, to make that layer piece there. And then the Hearts of Elegance dies to cut out this big heart and this little heart. I know I'm here for the glitter mess too, Jill. So let me show you those hearts. I've got them out already. Now in the make and take packets, you will have your hearts cut out for you. So I have them cut out for me here for this live as well. Now if you probably can, yeah, you can see it. On this heart, you see that little embossed impression. That is with this die here, also in the Perennial postage die sets, okay? And these two are in the Hearts of Elegance. Hi, Julia. Okay, so the glitter. Here's the glitter. It's a chunky, chunky glitter. I think I got it at Walmart, but see how big it is? I got it years ago. It lasts forever. So after I made this card, I really wanted some shimmer and shine. And can you see how controlled that is just around the big heart? And I'm thinking you could put it here as well if you'd like. Look at that little bee. Those are the new little bees. And Be Mine, I thought that just was so appropriate for this card. And then the gold thread, I just love that as well. All right. Oh, I want to show you a little organizational thing that I've got going here. You know I'm a thrifter. I go thrifting all the time, probably too much for my own good. But I bought a Scrabble game for like 25 cents. And this piece here that's in the Scrabble game, I'm setting it on my desk and putting my snips right there at my desk. And it also, you know how they comes with 4. I also put my bone folder there. Isn't that cool? I was telling my daughter, I'm going to use that to put my tools on. She's like, really? And then I use all the little letters for different things around the house. I just love those. But anyway, I thought I'd share that organizational tip with you. All right, let's get started making this card. Now, the front of the card is embossed as well as the layer, as well as the heart. That's why I'm saying that this card is literally soft. So much impression with the folder. The Distress Tile 3D folder. Okay, so let me take that out because like I said, I already cut out the hearts. So my gals that are coming to open house, they're going to get a packet in an envelope and they're going to have their hearts cut out for them and all their cardstock cut out for them. So this is what will be inside their packet. And one lucky person will get find some red little hearts in their packet, one person, and they win a prize. So, and all the packets are just picked at random. So that's always fun to see who wins. Let's take our card base. And I didn't score it yet, so I'm going to take the 11-inch side and place it at 4 1/4. Take my scoring blade, that's the light gray one, and press and go back and forth. Then I'm going to put it up against the ledge of the ruler arm that goes out if you need longer measurements. And then I will take my bone folder and burnish. And there's my card folded in half. Wing it back for a nice, beautiful seam. Okay, you know, I had the nicest compliment. I had a gal, one of my customers, come over Wednesday, I believe it was, and she bought the paper pumpkin kit with the little stockings to make the hobby horses. So she came to pick it up. She lives in another town, and she gave me the best compliment ever, the one I love the most. She said, Bev, I love watching you because you are so, you give us such good instructions. You give us all the detail and don't leave us wondering. And I just love that. I hope that you feel that way too. And I try to go back and watch my lives, and if I've missed something, I try to improve. So yes, I do want to teach you how to do everything that I do so you don't have to make mistakes and you can just get it done. All right, so I'm putting my cardstock in my folder like this. This is a 3D folder, so that means I need platform number 1 and platform number 4. Now, we are not supposed to use the folded end of our folders on this side here. We're supposed to put it in first or last. I'm trying to emboss the whole front of my card. So when I do that, I don't do that very often, but when I do turn it sideways like that. But I know that I'm taking a risk. You can fold it over. And the only reason I don't fold it over, let me show you, is because if I fold it over like this and put it through, I don't get an image all the way to the end. And I want my image all the way up to my score line. Okay, so there's that. Put this to the side, and then I need to do the large heart as well. So I'm going to put that in here. And this time I am going to go in this way with the spine of the folder at the front. Okay, so that heart is ready as well. Isn't that pretty? Hey, Marcia, welcome. I bet it's chilly where you are. I bet it is. All right, so Now I need to cut this one, so I need to change my platforms here. I need to come back and emboss this as well, but I don't want to emboss it first, because if I emboss it first and then run it through to cut it, I might smash the detail a little bit, and I don't want to do that. I like all the deep impressions that this folder has, so I'm gonna cut it out first. This is a 4 by 5 1/4 piece, layering piece of cardstock, just like normal, and I'm gonna tape it down. And then I'm gonna run it through and cut it out. So this is the perennial postage die. And then I'm going to run this through the folder as well. So let's remove these two platforms again. Put this piece in the same folder. I like to use the black line that's on the folder on either side of the logo, Stampin' Up! Logo. And that tells me that my piece of paper is straight, piece of cardstock, and then run it through. Hey Kim, how are you? Nice to see your name. Okay, then I was telling you that the littlest heart has an dry embossed piece in it too. See, right now it's plain. It has nothing on there. We're going to take that little die. This one here, and it's in the perennial. There's a butterfly on there, so we're going to make sure that that's in the right direction. And we're going to place it right on here, but I have to go back to my cutting plates. And I'm going to lay that on there, try to get it straight. Maybe I should tape it down too, just to be safe. Hey, Rosemary. And then run it through. So this die does not cut out. It embosses like a folder would, really. So that's quite fun. All right. Take off the Post-it note tape. Oh, that's actually Post-it note. And there's my dry embossed image. Okay, now I'm going to take that cute little bumblebee. Look at these guys. And take him out and get ready to put him on my card in a minute. Let's look at the card and see what I need to do prior to putting that on. Now, it's not self-adhesive, so I'll need to put glue on this heart. But notice the blushy color on this card. It's actually Moody Mauve. So let me get my Moody Mauve ink pad, some scrap paper, my little bee, and I'm gonna just ink up my blending brush. Take most of the ink off because I want it to be a very light blush. And I'm just going to, in a circular motion, get some blending on the end of this heart. I'll hold it up so you can see it better when I'm done. How pretty. just the right touch. Okay, now I'm going to take my liquid glue. You could use a mini glue dot. They're a little bit bigger than the B, but you can roll them up if you'd like. I'm going to let that set up a second. You remember what setting it up does? It makes it tacky. Setting up means to dry, and it makes it tacky. So when I go to put this bumblebee on there, it won't move around on me a lot. It'll just stay in its place. All right, so here is this heart again. And we want the blush around the corners, or not the corners, but the edges of this heart. Again, I'm going to take a little bit off. Remember, you can always add, but if you get it too dark, you cannot take it away. So we're going to start light and get it like you want it. And if you want more, you can come back and get more. How pretty that is. Hey, Vicki. All right, so now this probably is set up pretty good. So I'm going to take my Take Your Pick tool and grab this little bumblebee and set him right on that little dot of glue. Turn it over, and with the pointer, you can move it around, straighten it out. So precious. Okay. So now back to this bigger heart. Let's let that sit there and dry completely. Okay, so now for the bigger heart, we're going to take our glue again. Now, the reason I like to show how to make the make and take card prior to open house, which is the first Thursday of every month, is because the customers that are watching now and that are coming will have a good idea of how to make this card, and they can just get busy and ask me questions as they need to. But most of the time they said, I watched your video, so I know what I'm doing. And so we just visit instead of giving instructions. Have our little snack and enjoy each other. Great fellowship. All right, so this little container, or actually it's a big container, it comes with a little spinner that you can like shake out the glitter. So I'm going to have them come to my desk and just shake it out like this. Let it land on this paper. We don't need to put it back after you're done shaking it on, because the next person can come in and just do this. Actually, you might want to do that after you shake it on the first time, because it gets it on a little thicker. It just depends on the look you want. But that Tombow glue just makes it look so perfect. Wherever you put glue is where that chunky glitter is going to stay. Now, I talked about putting a little bit on the edges there. You may do that if you want to, but on this card, I did not. Okay, so let's move this off to the side. And we're going to get our card base and our layering piece. And I just thought in this case, usually this is how my cards look. The back, the card itself is not embossed, just the layer piece. On this card, I just thought it was gorgeous with the double embossing on both pieces. So that's what I did. Now you can, when you come to open house, you're going to bring your own mini glue dots, or if you have the adhesive strips, you can bring those too. So we're just going to put dimensionals on the back, and it will take, because it's so soft and embossed, it will take a few more dimensionals just to keep it from being floppy. So I'm just going to line them up there. You can use as few or as many as you like on your card. Okay. Now we're going to take the paper backings off of each dimensional. Hi, Karen. Oh my goodness, nice to see your name. Okay, I already got that one. All right. Layer that down. Now, the glue should be pretty much set up on the other two hearts. So I want you to notice, there's a lot of detail in here, but I like to point it out just in case you don't notice. The heart is not flat. The two ends are up a little bit. So what I do is I fold it slightly. I shouldn't say fold it, I bend it. And then we're going to put dimensionals here and here, and that will help it stand up like this and not lay flat. So let me get a few dimensionals. And this pack is getting used up, so I'm going to take the ends. The ends are just like the other dimensionals, so don't waste them, don't throw them away. Just keep them and keep using them. So I'm going to place some here, and I'm going to take off the backing. And then I'm going to place another one on top. I'm going to double them so it is higher than the rest of the card. Okay, let's do that one more time. This side. Pull the backing off. Okay, and then pull the backing off. Definitely a Bev card. Yep, it is. And set that down. Now see, I got heavier handed on this heart than I did on this one. So it just depends what you like. You may like the darker one, or you may like the lighter one. So you just use your, the way you like it. Now before I put this heart on, I'm just gonna give it a little tiny bend as well. And I'm gonna use a dimensional right here, but we have this gold threading in there, right? So let's get that. This pack is almost gone. So I'm just gonna take the whole thing. And I like to fray the edges just a little bit. So you can take your pick tool and put it right in there and pull like this, and then you can fray it. Thank you guys. And I'm going to fray this end as well. Just don't poke your finger, just try to get in the weave a little bit and then pull straight forward. Don't poke yourself. If you do, you can say, darn it, Bev. All right, so now I'm just going to, I want the ends to show, so I'm just going to willy-nilly it, just make loops however you want, like this. Then play with it and see how far you want it sticking out. That looks fine to me. So I'm going to just play with it before I stick any stickiness on here. Okay, I know what I want to do, so I'm going to just, without the heart, I'm going to hold this in the middle, but I want one of these guys over here and this one over there. So let's, and I'm trying to make this loop smaller. So this takes a little finagling. Okay, doesn't look like much there. Let's put it behind the heart. Let's see what kind of mess we have in the back here. And if I can hold on to it. And get a dimensional to hold it all down, then you're good. Peel that off and set that down. Oops, didn't get it in the middle. Okay, now you can just take your pick tool. I was telling one of my customers, Liz, my take your pick tool is like some more fingers or even another hand. This one is a little bit longer than I'd like it to be. So we just have to snip that one. And then go back and do this fraying. Okay, so the inside of the card, I don't think I cut a layer piece for the inside. So let me do that right now. Okay, so when you're going to cut a layer piece, you have the 11-inch side at the top of your trimmer, and you cut it right down the middle at 5.5. Then I take both pieces. I'm going to cut some layer pieces in case somebody makes a boo-boo on Thursday, and they need another piece. We put the end at 4. And then we turn it around and put the end at 5.25. And we'll have 2 layer pieces there. I'm going to do the same with these. 4. And 5.25. I see I got some ink or something on this one, so I will just make sure I use the other side. Okay, so now I have 3 extra pieces. So from the stamp set, Pretty Petals, this is it. Hey, Janet. We are going to stamp the flowers on the inside and Be Mine. So let's stamp Be Mine first. Tap, tap, tap. What am I getting? I'm getting ink from somewhere. And stamping it there. Okay. Then I'm going to take the stems and the leaves and the Mossy Meadow ink. And I'm just going to go on a corner here. Okay, so pretty. I love this stamp set. Okay, back to the Moody Mauve. Now, this stamp here can be a little challenging. So, see this oval hole here? This kind of looks like a little lake. I set that down right in this area here, and then I match up these two little flowers at the top and these two little flowers at the top to these stems here. And then it usually works out well. Okay, so let me ink it up. No, notice I said usually. Okay, so let me say that again. The little lake right down here, and then the little flowers at the end of the stems, these and those, and stamp it. Yep, so cute. Okay, so let's come back to our card, back to our glue, and set that down. So at open house, you're going to have everything cut out for you. You're really just going to emboss. I might even emboss the card, the full card for you, and you'll just have to emboss the perennial postage die and the heart, both hearts, and then do the stamping and put your card together. Only reason I do that much work for my customers is I don't like you guys to have to wait in line, or, you know, wait too long, or if you're in a rush, you can only stay a little while. I don't want you to feel rushed. So I try to do a lot of the work for you. All right, there you go. Any questions? So pretty, I see from Wanda. Florence loves it. Louise says it's a beautiful card. Stephanie as well. Hi, Christy. Debbie says it's a Bev card for sure. Karen, I'm so glad you're here. All right, ladies, I will let you go. I hope you have a wonderful evening and a great day tomorrow. Let me know if you're coming to open house. Let me see. I heard Marie, Roseanne's bringing her niece. And was there somebody else? I'll look at my, I'll look at all the comments to see. Jean, I know that you're a regular and Debbie's a regular. So unless you cancel, I'm expecting you. Okay. All right. See you guys later. You're welcome. Bye-bye.